This one was requested, so I thought we would do it because I was like, why not? She was born March 9th, which makes her a Pisces. We're gonna do current energies and then career, and if we need more, then we'll get more. But I don't know. Those are the only two topics that I was called to do right now. Okay. First we're gonna get started with what do fans need to know. We have rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. We have be supportive, make a genuine effort to show you care. We have be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. And then we have, excuse me, whoa. And then we have turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. I don't think she was, what do fans need to know? I don't think she was planning on staying gone this long, if I'm being quite honest with you. But I think a lot of things are jumping up for her, coming up for her. And there's a lot of hurdles that she's having to get through at this time. I don't think it's like anything negative, but just know like words of encouragement being sent to her right now really help her through these times. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you. And I think she's in such a vulnerable space because unlike a lot of, well, let me not say that, but unlike a lot of what we see, she's one of those idols that genuinely is being authentic in who she is. So that's definitely one of the reasons why she's, you know, in a more vulnerable place, because when you're being truly authentic to who you are, then you have to, like, people have to take you for, you know, the good times, the bad times, you know, those times where you're kind of not in it all the way, if that makes sense. I mean, it just leaves you in a vulnerable place when you're most authentic, because if you're showing your true self, then it's like, if this is me, then, and people are criticizing me for who I truly am, then where am I supposed to go from here? I'm not saying that's necessarily exactly the thought that she's getting right now, but I'm definitely seeing that, you know, sending her words of encouragement kind of help her through whatever time she's going through right now. Yeah. It helps her through it, period. Like, man, I also think that she's in a period where she's trying to be more authentic to herself. Like, she wants her music to reflect something she would listen to. She wants her music to sound like something like truthful to her, that rings true to her heart. And she wants that to be the same for her fans. She wants to be like on a relatable level with you guys. So I think that's what people need to know. So turn on your heart light, reflect on time when you experience love. I think a lot of these influences are going to come out in her music if she does end up releasing more. I'm also seeing that, you know, she kind of pushed it hard with whatever she was doing. So now she's taking a period out to just kind of get back to her own roots and kind of find her own motivation in what she's doing right now, you know, and in why she initially wanted to do this in the first place. And I think she's getting more connected with those again, like with that whole ideal and concept again. Now we're going to get into her current energies and energies of her career. So for her current energies, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. A lot came out for here, so bear with me. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Chariot in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Two of Swords, the Star. So what do you need to know about her? Like I said earlier, that energy I was picking up on, where I don't think she planned on being gone this long. I think there's a lot of things that are coming up for her that she's having to deal with, especially when it comes with her own mental health and the things going on in her personal life. She's having a lot to deal with. Like, you guys don't even see the half of it, but she's dealing with a lot, and that is holding her back in a certain way. But I do see her pushing through in order to find her own balance. Like, I think something has halted for her. Like, it's absolutely just stopped in its tracks all of a sudden, or at least that's how she feels at this current time. And she's having to work through this kind of energy in order to kind of, you know, see the light at the end of the tunnel here, you know, see exactly what she was like, what she first initially came here to do. And I think that's what she's finding in herself at this time. It's like with everything that's happened in her career so far, or in her life so far, she's having to take time to just evaluate, like, what's going on, why she initially did this, where is she going with this, where does she want to be with this. And that's kind of what's stopping her from doing things, like being more active at this time, is that. I'm definitely getting she has lost some enthusiasm a little bit, and she's taking time out to kind of find this enthusiasm again, if I'm being quite honest with you. I feel like nothing here is major, though. Like, it's not major. I feel like she might be someone who's pretty practical when it comes to dealing with things in her life, and I'm getting those are, like, influences of, like, who she was raised with and who she was raised by. I think she's one of those people that truly believes things will work out in their own time. You know, give something time and it'll fix itself. I think she's one of those kinds of people. I think she definitely is family oriented, and I think she definitely does take time to take time out to spend with her family and kind of, you know, nurture relationships in those kinds of realms, if I'm being quite honest with you. And I think that's a lot of what she's dealing with right now, on top of what she's going through in her own personal life. So yeah. And then for her career, we have the Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, Five of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Devil. Bro, I just heard, especially with this Ten of Swords right here, I literally just heard I've hit a dead end. Excuse me. So she might be experiencing a little bit of writer's block right now. And I think she's, like, doubting herself a little bit, because when you burp, that comes from, like, your solar plexus, like, not your solar plexus, but your sacral, your solar plexus area. And that usually means that, like, you know, you're working on those chakras, which usually are tied to, like, self-worth and, like, confidence, like, confidence in yourself, and, like, self-worth, and, like, just working on yourself, really. Like, it's kind of like she might be going through a metamorphosis of sorts right now. She keeps getting distracted by a lot of things. I think there's a lot of hurdles in her way, a lot of challenges in her way that are kind of holding her in her place where she is in her career right now. And until she breaks bread and deals with those kinds of things, she's not going to be able to move forward actively. But what I am seeing is she will be moving forward when she deals with all these things first. Like, it's like, take care of you first, and then you can put out music, and then you can do this, and then you can do that, you know? Oh, wow. Who's she signed by? Because her company, there's something that they were expecting that maybe didn't doesn't meet expectations for them. This could be putting more pressure on her, because they could be telling her things like do better, things like that. I don't think if they're saying it in those words exactly, but there's something that they're doing that's putting pressure on her. That is one of the reasons why she's struggling a little bit right now. And I'm getting, especially when it comes to her own mental health, there's a lot of limitations that she feels like are there. There's a lot of pressure that she feels like is there. And it's kind of stopping her from moving forward. But once she finds a good footing here, she'll be able to move forward with this Eight of Wands. As far as if she'll have another comeback, yes. As far as when, that is a question right there. That is a question. She might end up changing companies depending on who she's under. If I do see, like, that could be something she's taking into consideration right now. Yeah, bro. Very interesting. Like, I can't even stress how heavy this Ten of Swords feels. I don't think it's that heavy for her because, like I said, I feel like she's a very practical person that truly believes, like, things work out in their own time. Like, she believes that, you know, they'll work out in their own time. She'll find a way through this stuff, especially with these cards at the bottom of the deck. Like, we got the Santa Muerte card, which is the death card. We have the Magician, the Fool, and the Temperance, and then the Chariot. Yeah, there will be a time that will come where she does kind of get out of these energies and that she does let it go, but it's going to take time to do that. Yeah, for sure. All right, a little edit. By the way, there was a message that I was getting for someone who needs to hear it. Sometimes people come into your lives not to stay forever. They just come to teach you a lesson. And then, you know, once they teach you that lesson or you learn that lesson, it's time for them to leave. Just saying, not everybody is meant to stay in your life, okay? I hope you guys had a good day, night, morning, evening. I'm gonna go chillax. Maybe I'll film another one. But I'm gonna go chillax. Honestly, if you see me looking raggedy, it's because I just came off work. So, like, bro, my lips are like, they're not moisturized right now. And like, everything. But it's okay. We're vibing. We're vibing. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Have a good day, night, morning, evening. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.